Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be trying the Farmacy Honey Cloud Lightweight Barrier Repair Moisturizer. This product retails for $48. This is the lighter weight alternative to Farmacy's Honey Halo Moisturizer, which I'm very excited for. I was a huge fan of the Honey Halo Moisturizer. I felt like it was perfectly balanced for my skin, given I did try it and finish it in the colder months. I don't think I would like it in the warmer months unless just for a night cream. So with this formulation, I'm really excited to see what they have done with this product, how it feels, how it performs, and also does it cause acne with me, because that is something I've seen with some people with the Farmacy Honey Halo. Not personally an issue with my skin, but I still want to see how this new formulation performs from Farmacy. Now this product is not vegan because they utilize honey in it, but it is cruelty-free, alcohol-free, fragrance-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. Not including fragrance in this was a really good move. There's another complaint that I saw with Farmacy's original moisturizer, so I am glad that they listened to feedback and corrected that with this product. I'm really excited because they include Hawaiian white honey along with PGA, ECTOIN, and hyaluronic acid. ECTOIN is a great soothing ingredient that has been working wonderful for my skin, so I'm excited to see how that translates in this formula. Check out the full ingredients. You can click the link in the description, go to their website. Also left full ingredients in the description as well. The things we're going to be looking for include what finish does it leave, how does this product feel on the skin, does it cause any acne, and also how does it compare to the original Honey Halo moisturizer. As for anything else, we continue to do check-in, so I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm going to give you all a quick check-in, also my first impression with this product. Not sure which desert my skin feels like right now, but it's really rough. It is so dry. It may look like I have some glow, some dew to it, but on the inside it feels really dry. So I'm excited for this moisturizer. It's supposed to be a lighter weight version of their Honey Halo moisturizer. Big fan of that product. One thing that I love that they carried over was this magnetic spatula. I use the heck out of this. Amazing high quality packaging, but that is not why we're here. It is fragrance free and I enjoy that. So yeah, I can definitely tell the difference. This is a light and airy moisturizer. Oh wow. Feels really nice on the skin. Feels very softening. It's not gel cream territory, definitely more richer water cream territory. As someone with combination skin, that is the moisturizer that I typically go for. So let's feel this. I'm taking out a pretty good amount. The only thing about this product is, I mean, sure they have great ingredients in here, but a pretty steep price point for a moisturizer. So we will just have to see. Oh, it feels so nice going on the skin. I think it's also because my skin was needing this level of moisturization. This cold weather is brutal. That is why I'm really hoping this product is going to deliver some nice benefits to the skin without causing acne, without being suffocating. I know some people experience some breakouts from their Honey Halo. I was not a case of that, but I'm glad that they released an option for acne prone skin, at least ingredient list wise. It's looking better and like more people will be able to use it. A lot of factors that come into that. It feels really nice. Pretty light, honestly, finish wise, but it definitely delivered a nourishment internally. I can feel it soothing my skin instantly, especially in my drier areas. Feels like a lot of water creams. Feels like the bubble. I'm gonna be seeing how it compares to some of those. Sure, the ingredients are impressive, but only time will tell with my experience with it. So I'm gonna keep you all posted. I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm back to give you all my final thoughts on this product. This was personally a moisturizer that worked for my skin. I noticed looking over the ingredients, there are a few ingredients in here that could be hit or miss with acne prone skin, such as ETHYLHEXYL palmitate, but that wasn't an issue for me. I loved everything about this product, from the richer, more water cream style feel. It was just kind of a solid staple moisturizer, but I know of so many more alternatives to this product. The biggest thing I liked about it was the soothing approach that they took with it. I mean, you have honey, you have ECTOIN, you have great ingredients in here, but I do know of an affordable alternative that I would recommend trying at least before this product. I always tell you where I would put my money money, I personally found it was comparable to the Geek and Gorgeous Hydration Station Gel Cream. Not necessarily the same texture because that is more of a gel water cream texture, while this is water cream territory, a little bit more of a cream moisturizer. So if you are looking for that in a product, I do know Stradia's Interface Moisturizer is very similar feeling to this, but the Geek and Gorgeous is more similar in terms of ingredients. This did have a more soothing complex, and I found my skin to be slightly more soothed when using this formula. However, it wasn't anything that was crazy different from the Geek and Gorgeous where I would stray away from it over that. I just personally love the Geek and Gorgeous, and it is a fraction of the price point. Moisturizers are a very saturated market. I do think that if you're a fan of the Farmacy Honey Halo, and either that broke you out, or you're looking for a lighter weight alternative, this could be a good alternative to that because it was comparable. It was just a little bit more lightweight, but still had the great soothing benefits of the Honey Halo collection. However, in terms of moisturizers, I just feel like there are better ones on the market. This was one of my favorite moisturizers from Farmacy though, because it most suits my skin at all times of year. However, it still is just a little bit more expensive for this style and texture of moisturizer for me to want to reinvest in it. So I would try the Geek and Gorgeous over this, but I would turn to this if you're looking for a more soothing alternative, because I did notice this did help redness a little bit better and was better at soothing the skin. That's just where I stand with this product. I always let you all know where I would put my money. I would personally reinvest in the Geek and Gorgeous, but it did work for my acne. It left a really lightweight finish to the face. It wasn't suffocating, and I feel like it was the perfect, more light alternative to the Honey Halo moisturizer. But personally myself, I would try the Geek and Gorgeous first. Stradia's Interface is just similar feeling to this product and still more budget friendly, but uses completely different technology. You may find that you get the soothing benefit with that product though. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week, and I will see you all in the next review.